Hey everyone, and welcome to the Kingdom Living Morning Show. I am your host, Dr. Brianna Whiteside, and I'm so excited to do life with you. If you don't know, this is a new thing that I am testing out. I think that God is nudging me to start a morning encouragement series. I am being obedient. I am testing it out, and I couldn't think of a better title than Kingdom Living. And in this series, in this show, we're gonna talk about the faith, of course, right? We're going to talk about kingdom living, but more specifically, I am going to encourage you in your daily walk. Right now, this is just a pilot. I'm not sure how long we're going to do this. I'm not sure how often we're going to air it. I just felt a nudge, and I am going to be obedient to the nudge in real time. And so thank you so much for trusting me with your morning. Thank you so much for trusting me with your attention. And so this morning, I woke up before the crack of dawn because my mornings start around 4:35 a.m. for no reason, but that I just naturally wake up at that time, and I'm my smartest in the morning, and I'm a morning person, so I get on up. And I'm laying there, and I didn't want to let go of the bed a little bit, but I decided to go ahead and start speaking with God. And what's so fascinating was, before I knew it, the words that came out of my mouth is, I want more. I want more than this. I want more than what I currently have. I want more than what I've experienced in the past. I want more, and not necessarily just more of you, but more of my life. I want more of the promises to come to pass in my life. I want more, but here's the thing. In the last season, I wasn't able to articulate those words. The hardness of the journey, and when I say season, I mean over a year. The hardness of the journey has started to tempt me to stop asking for more, to stop believing for more, to stop wanting more. Because when you've been disappointed for so long, when you have experienced hardness and things that just don't make sense, right? That you don't even believe you should be going through, it teaches you to shut up. It teaches you to bridle your tongue. It teaches you to stop wanting. It teaches you to stop believing in God. And that's normal. When you've experienced heartbreak and disappointed, you shut down. People shut down. Your heart shut down. Even if your mouth doesn't shut down, sometimes we buckle. We clench up to stabilize, right? To not fall apart. And that last journey had done this for me and done this to me. And it was to the point where I struggled to continue believing. I struggled to continue to, show up, to get up and focus on the day. And it was a mess. And I never want to be in that place again. It's so funny. People come to me now and they're like, you sound different. I'm like, yeah. I'm out of that ghetto, painful season. And though nothing has changed outwardly in my life, I have my peace of mind back. And so when I got up this morning and I told God, I want more. I'm not okay on this level. I'm not okay with what I have. I'm not okay with what's in my hand. I am using everything, and I want more. The scripture that came to mind was 2 Samuel 12:8. And if you don't know what's going on in 2 Samuel 12, this is the story of David and Bathsheba. And I'm gonna, quickly tell you what happened. David was a king. He was supposed to be at war. He didn't go to war, but his people did. So because the king was not where he was supposed to be, which is at war, he sees Bathsheba, who is married to a soldier, Uriah. He sees her bathing, and David says, I want her. I want her. Bring her to me. Well, David ends up impregnating Bathsheba, and he tries to cover it up by bringing her husband back home to sleep with his wife. They were doing paternity tests and stuff back then, And so David's like, I have to cover up this sin. I just impregnated this man's wife. I'm going to bring him back to sleep with his wife. And so we can say that, he went ahead and got her pregnant. Well, Uriah, being loyal to the king and being loyal to the assignment, says, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sleep with my wife until this war is over, until I've completed my duty. So now David's in a bind. So what David decides to do is send word with Uriah, a letter, to say, hey, put Uriah on the front end so that he can be unalived. We need him out of the picture so that I can be absolved of my guilt. That happens. Bathsheba is in mourning, but she is still with child. And the prophet Nathan comes to David. Now he tells him a story, and he's talking about what should someone do if they took one thing from someone else and that person only had one thing. What should happen to this man? And by one thing, the prophet Nathan was talking about Uriah and Bathsheba. He only had one wife. And David, not knowing that Nathan was talking about him, said he should be killed. And Nathan says, you are the man. You are the man that I am talking about. You are the person who took this man's one thing when you had many. And as he is giving David a prophetic word from God, I found that this verse, 2 Samuel 12:8, it was so fascinating to me. And I'm going to read it in two versions because I think that it'll help you understand the importance of what I'm teaching you. So let's read it in the Amplified version. And this is Nathan speaking on behalf of God to David. And it says, I also gave you your master's house and put your master's wives into your care and under your protection. And I gave you the house, which is the royal dynasty of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would have given you much more. This is God saying, all of the stuff I gave you, all you had to say was, this isn't enough, and I would have given you much more. Let's go ahead and read it in another version. Let's read it in the KJV. The KJV says, and I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives into thy bosom, and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given thee such and such things. It's that such and such. If you weren't satisfied, David, with what I gave you, all you had to do was say that, and I would have given you such and such. And what is such and such? You tell me what you want. You tell me where you want to go, and I will make this happen for you. But you have to say it. You have to articulate it. You have to vocalize it. The Bible tells us that you have not because you ask not. But the hardness of the journey will teach you to not ask. It will snatch the anticipation off your lips. But I want to encourage you today to find the strength to just say, I want more. I don't know how I'm gonna get more. That's above you now. It doesn't matter how he's gonna do it. You just have to be able to say, I'm not okay on this level. I want more. I want more of the abundant life. As a matter of fact, teach me how to get into the kingdom so that I can have the abundant life. I want more love. I want more prosperity. I want more wealth. I want more. Because if I have more, then I can do more for my family. I can do more for the kingdom. I can do more for my local community. I want more. And what is more to a God who has everything? To an infinite God who says that, hey, I can write you a blank check, such and such. Tell me. Your ask is still too small. Ask bigger. Ask for more. Ask for that blank check. I dare you. I dare you to ask me for more. But that's going to take something from you, right? You're going to have to find the strength and the courage to say, I want more. But not only articulate that you want more, you're going to have to do what is required for you to achieve the more that you're asking for. That means that you're going to have to put some sweat equity in this. You're going to have to do something to get the more. The more is available to you. It was. The abundant life became available to you when Christ died on the cross. And he said, I came so that you would have life, and that much more abundantly. So not only did Christ say, I want you to have life, but I want you to have the abundant life. I want you to have more than enough. I want you to have heaven on earth, because we got a lot up there. But it's going to take a bold believer. It's going to take a bold person to step out and say, give me the more. Give me what is entitled to me, because I am a son or a daughter of God. Give me my inheritance, which is the kingdom, right? But you have to tell God, this isn't enough. And he's not afraid of your requests. He's not. He will give you the strategy to get more. He will put the opportunities before you to get more. The Bible tells you that daily he loads you with benefits. That means that you have access to a new benefit package every day. Your days are pregnant with opportunity. But whatever opportunities you don't take that day, you lose. Every day is pregnant with new opportunities if you will just take them. If you would just see some of your problems as opportunities, if you will harness your power to create wealth, you can step into the more. You don't have to wait to get to heaven to experience it. The goal is to get heaven on earth. Heaven, you live under an open heaven. Why not ask for more if you have access to the source, which is your Father who owns the cattle of 1,000 hills? Your Bible tells you that the earth is what? The Lord's, and the fullness thereof, and those that dwell in it. That means that your ask ain't even big enough. Your ask is but a small thing. But you have to come boldly before the throne of grace and say, I want more. You promised me more legally. You are entitled to more when you were born again. So by law, not only does the kingdom of heaven have to take care of you and fund the things that they're called you to do, but by law, they have to give you access to the abundant life. But you have to want it. God is not going to force it on you. He's not going to make you do what you don't want to do. You have to find the courage to say, you know, this is mine. This is my life, YOLO. I want more. Help me step into the more every day. I hope this small segment has encouraged you to believe God, to step into more, to take hold of more in 2024. I did not mean to rhyme there. It just came out that way. If it has, go ahead and share this encouraging message with a friend who may be struggling, who may need a pick me up or may need some encouragement. And also feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be dropping these relatively a lot. Okay, I'm going to be dropping these a lot. I'm not sure of the exact schedule yet, but as I said at the beginning of this pilot, I am being obedient, and so once I get a schedule, I want you to be the first to know and be on the lookout. I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye.